Our department actually supported 9/11 efforts. You know, being a volunteer organization, so we went to go do standbys, you know, doing some debris removal and things along that line. So we were on ground zero for a small period of time. I mean, there was just people from all over going to support, you know, New York City at that time. And it was an experience to have. Not saying it was a pleasant one, but it's still something you remember for the rest of your life. I think, you know, the cancer rate is higher because we're exposed to a lot of different elements that the normal public is not. You know, you go into a fire, even though you have your self-contained breathing apparatus, or SCBA it's referred to, and we are exposed to things that the normal public is not exposed to. Even the EMS crew, for example. I mean, with the COVID scare today, all the precautions that they take, you know, there's still a chance, there's still a risk. And these folks do it. You know, the men and women here that do it on a volunteer basis are paid medic staff. They know what they're doing, and they accept that challenge every day when they go out.
COVID enters the world. What is that like to firefighters?
It changed the dynamic of things for your own personal protection when you looked at it that way. You know, the introduction of masks, going in and out of locations, supporting EMS, remaining outside until they called you in after they assessed the situation. You know, usually you would be in the front door with them, you know, trying to help do whatever. So they're not a delay in service, but a more precautious approach to helping with the public. You know, sanitizing, we spray the rigs down after every call with a sanitizing mist. EMS, when they return from a call, especially if it's a potential COVID case, we sanitize the entire ambulance, you know, in between runs. It's, you know, it has now become the new normal.
Yeah.
We volunteer. Butler Township does have a tax base, but it doesn't cover our needs. So being a volunteer, it's training, fundraising, you know, protection. It's a necessary evil. We do have a social club here, which is a little bit unique compared to some of the other departments. The social club supports the building, and they also do provide some of our needs. But again, we do a lot of fundraising here to try to get what we need to do. For us, the most important thing that we could ask the public is get involved. Right? You know, the one thing we have not enough of is time. But that's the one thing that we need the most from people. It's not necessarily a financial contribution, it's time to invest. You know, somebody that has the drive, somebody that wants to help the community make an impact. Be a great organization to join. But not just Valley Regional, so if you live in Hazel Township, you know, whatever, just help a volunteer agency, because without that, you know.
And you're not talking about running into the fire.
No, there's jobs for anybody in the fire service. We have administrative duties here that can help run the organization from a you know, budget standpoint, administratively. You know, we have fire police here, so if you don't feel running into a burning building is your thing, you can get out there, help support the scene. You know, I mean, some of the challenges that we have from a volunteer perspective is when the alarm goes in, if we were to have a call right now, there's no guarantee you're going to have enough people that you need to handle it. You know, so we rely a lot on, you know, daytime response, on a lot of interagency support. So, you know, between Hazel Township, Sugarloaf, you know, all the neighboring departments, we all have agreements where we're here to support one another. And at the end of the day, we look at it as one big family. No matter what building you go to, we're here to support one another. So it's a turnout.
So why do you do it?
I enjoy it. I enjoy it. I mean, you need to have a drive and a willingness to help, I think, to succeed in this field, especially being a volunteer. And I want to say you can't be thin-skinned here. You know, it's a great camaraderie we have. There is a lot of jokesters and things along that line, but at the end of the day, everybody's treated with respect. But to do this is something you really want to have a need to do. Like, there's a drive. There's something telling you need to do it. And that's everybody that's here, whether they get paid, you know, in the medic staff, or you know, guys that just come when their pager goes off. It's a great group of dedicated people here. I mean, I don't think we're any different than any other volunteer fire department that's in the area. You know, for us, it's just a sense of pride. We have a really good group of strong individuals here, both men and women. And you know, when you see them come to your house or to your vehicle or to any situation you have, you know, just a simple thank you goes a long way for most of these folks here. So. You know, when you know you can truly help your neighbor or make an impact, it's a great feeling. You know, but again, you want to have that drive and that compassion for your neighbor in order to do that.